lot of the time when I'm painting, I like to make swatches and I like to make mixes. Those are the color names of my SONJA paints. Brown Earth, which is this one, and Burnt Umber, which is this one. And so I used a ratio on this particular color swatch of 2 Burnt Umber to 1 Brown Earth. And how in the world would you replicate that in your painting process, especially if you're airbrushing? I have a separate video on how I make these airbrush ready paints. And so if I was to make that mix, 2 Burnt Umber to 2 Brown Earth, I would do 1 drop Brown Earth, 2 drops Burnt Umber. So these containers allow for drop to drop paint mixes. There is my color matched swatch. I actually really like these popper palettes. There's a bunch of wells in them. They're super easy to clean and use. So I'll start with a 1-to-1 of the tone I am hoping to achieve. And then I will mix that with a brush and swatch that out on a piece of paper. Then I will write the mix so that I don't forget 1 Burnt Umber, 1 Brown Earth. I use abbreviations so that I don't have to write everything out. 2 drops of Burnt Umber, 1 drop of Brown Earth. So that gives us a slightly richer tone. So that would be 2 Burnt Umber, 1 Brown Earth. Then if I go the other way, a slightly different shade of brown. And you can continue to make your swatches until you find colors that you're happy with. Then when I create the layout plan for my horse, I will label them 1, 2, 3, 4 on a sheet. So I have the swatches and so I can refer back to them if I ever need to touch anything up or correct anything or re-replicate that color I really, really liked. Now, if I want to make that mix for any detailing or any large quantities of the paint mix, I would use the syringe method. So this is the 3mm syringe. These are generally pre-packaged when you buy them. And these particular ones are the Luer Slip Tip with a cap. So the cap on there can keep your paint airtight so that it doesn't go bad. They do eventually spoil, but it takes a very long time for them to do so. And these are honestly perfect for my SONJA paint. I've made all of these labels using my vinyl printer, which makes them waterproof and resistant to cleaning. You're just gonna butt that up and squeeze the paint into it. You don't want to overfill it because we want it to only be this much as there is little notches on the syringe here. And then I'm going to put this in, but kind of on an angle because it is going to go in there quite quickly. And if there's too much paint, it's going to shoot out the end. So then I'm going to push this up until the paint is all the way at the tip. Now the milliliter cc is not important in this. We are just going to be measuring our paints by notches, 1-to-1 or 1-to-5. This mix would be 0.2 mils of Burnt Umber and 0.1 mil of Brown Earth. And so if you wanted to make a large quantity, you would do 5 parts Brown Earth to 10 part Burnt Umber. So it is just the ratio unit of the paint mix that we're looking to make. Whether I am airbrushing or doing details, I have a bunch of these containers, and these are the Sistema ToGo containers. And why I like them is because the lid actually clicks into place. And so they hold paint a lot longer. So this is just a white I have here, nice and moist in there still. It can stay in there for quite a few days. So I'm going to take the cap off of this. I'm going to see where the line is and I'm going to pull back. This is the Burnt Umber. So we need 2 notches of that. So 1, 2. And I just wipe that on the bottom there. This guy, we're gonna pull back. And the pull back is just so that the rubber stopper goes forward with ease, because otherwise you're gonna squirt paint everywhere. I personally like to mix my paints using a paintbrush that I purposely labeled so that I know that it's my mixing brush. But you could also use a palette knife if you prefer, or you could also use an electric mixer. This is the Badger Airbrush Company mixer. Mix these two together. And this is how I would test my mixes, is just doing 1-to-1. So you're barely using any paint. You're not wasting a lot of paint. And then when I find a good ratio and I swatch it and I write it down, then I would make a larger mix of it, and then I would add some water. Here was our syringe swatch. If we water it down, you can create the same tones using this method of mathematically accurate paint mixes. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. Check out all of the links in the description below for products and learn more about my studio. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video helped you. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!